Hey there. I'm sitting here watching a little John Wayne. I don't know if you can see that or not. Good old classic movie. And I'm working on my bike. Um, yeah, this one, Rita. Trying to Gregify it a little bit. Put a skeleton on her for Halloween, or at least a skull. And kind of brought to mind, I was driving today and I saw a guy having a hard time with his bike, so I pulled over to give him a hand. Drives me nuts. He was sold this bike. It had to be, I would say it's probably in around almost $1,000, maybe a little bit less. And the poor guy was sold this bike, and basically it didn't fit him. They didn't even take the time to help this guy adjust the seat. The seat wasn't in the right position. Nothing was right. So, anyways, I helped the guy out with this flat tire because seemed to be lost. So I gave him a hand with the tire. Then I ended up setting the guy's seat up and tried to adjust his handlebars a little bit and told him how he could adjust it to save himself some back pain. Buying a bike is an investment now, especially with the prices that these damn things are worth. Do your research in your local bike shop. Sometimes saving a buck isn't saving a buck, and you don't need to spend $1,000 on a bike if all you're going to do is ride it around a little bit. This guy was commuting, and that's the other thing. You don't need a mountain bike. If you want a mountain bike, great. But the big thing here is think about what kind of riding you're actually going to do. Here, I'll try to brace you because I'm ranting here. Okay. So anyways, think about the kind of riding you're going to do. If you're going to be riding around town, you're not jumping off of 4-foot jumps, anything like that, you don't need full suspension. You don't even need front suspension unless you just like the comfort and taking the stress off your arms. Okay? A rigid bike, because here's the thing. The more fancy gadgets you get on the bike, the more expensive you're going to have to buy to get anything decent. So if you go to a basic frame, right? That's all you need is a basic frame, and then build it up from there, right? You buy tires, whatever you need. The point is, you can get better gears, you can get better equipment for less money if you don't buy the shocks. The shocks are good if you have the money to spend on them. But if you're looking at a budget of maximum $1,000 or even less, then if you don't need a shock, don't get it because it's a waste of money. Okay? A bike around $500 to $700 with a shock, it'll depending on where you buy it, it'll have a okay shock and it'll have okay gears. And it'll be okay for commuting around town. You buy the same frame with no shock, you get better gears, or you save money. Alright, so think about it. Do you really need that shock? Too many of my friends are buying bikes with shocks, and they don't do anything that makes it relevant. And then they complain about the gears. Well, you know what? The money you spent went into the frame and the shock. The gears, they throw on the basic stuff that whatever works. Okay? Little things make a difference. Don't buy the big shiny thing. It's like buying a car. Do you need to spend 60 grand or do you need to spend 20? Or can you spend 10 and get what you need? Don't waste your money on crap you don't need. Anyways, that's my rant tonight. I'm going to go back to watching a little bit of John Wayne and finish up with Rita over here. Hope you have a good night, and we'll talk to you next time. And hopefully I'll actually have something worthy to say about working on a bike or something like that. Have a good day.